Our democracy has it exactly right. Michelle Obama insists she is ready to leave the White House as she covers Vogue for the last time as First Lady. Michelle Obama has revealed that she is ready to leave the White House and continue her life in public service as she stars in a stunning new spread for Vogue. The 52-year-old First Lady is the epitome of elegance in a white Carolina Herrera dress on the cover of the magazine's December issue. When Mrs. Obama spoke with the publication in September, months before she learned Donald Trump would be her husband's successor, she said she believes it's time for her and President Barack Obama to move on. "I think our democracy has it exactly right, 2 terms, 8 years. It's enough," she said. "Because it's important to have one foot in reality when you have access to this kind of power. The nature of living in the White House is isolating." Although Mrs. Obama said she and her husband have been able to maintain some normalcy because of the age of their daughters Malia, 18, and Sasha, 15, they still aren't able to run everyday errands like walking into CVS. "When you're not engaged in the day-to-day struggles that everybody feels, you slowly start losing touch," she admitted. "And I think it's important for the people in the White House to have a finger on the pulse." As for what will happen in January when she and the president leave the White House for good, Mrs. Obama said she won't know until she gets there. However, she insisted she will always be engaged in public service and public life in some way. "I've always felt very alive using my gifts and talents to help other people. I sleep better at night. I'm happier," she said. "So we'll look at the issues that I've been working on. The question is, how do I engage in those issues from a new platform?" Mrs. Obama, who used her family motto, "When they go low, we go high," in her speech at the Democratic National Convention in July, claimed she did not watch the fiery presidential debates. "That's part of staying hopeful and positive, be able to go high. Sometimes that means just not engaging," she said. "And that's not just with these debates. If I didn't have to be at my husband's debates, I wouldn't have watched those, either." People from around the world will be sad to see Mrs. Obama leave the White House, but President Obama noted in his email to Vogue writer Jonathan Van Meter that Michelle never asked to be First Lady. "Like a lot of political spouses, the role was thrust upon her. But I always knew she'd be incredible at it, and put her own unique stamp on the job," he said. "That's because who you see is who she is, the brilliant, funny, generous woman who, for whatever reason, agreed to marry me. I think people gravitate to her because they see themselves in her, a dedicated mom, a good friend, and someone who's not afraid to poke a little fun at herself from time to time." Mrs. Obama met with her successor on Thursday afternoon, greeting the president-elect's wife Melania Trump at the White House when she arrived and hosting her for tea. However, press were barred from covering the visit that coincided with their husband's 90-minute meeting in the Oval Office. During her interview, Mrs. Obama told Vogue she could have spent the past 2 terms doing anything she wanted as First Lady, whether it was focusing on flowers or entertainment.